Hey guys, James from GameCast here. Today I will be reviewing Shovel Knight for the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS and 2DS. Let's dig in and see what makes this game such a gem. Now the first thing we notice when we start up Shovel Knight is the awesome sound effects and then the start to what is a fantastic soundtrack. Then we get to the overworld map, which you can see looks a lot like the maps you get in most of the Mario games. Most prominently looks like the one map in Super Mario Bros. 3. So I'm going to the second level just to give you guys like a taste of what the game is about. You obviously play Shovel Knight. My knight's name is Galahad. So throughout the levels you'll see these stone piles and you use your shovel to dig up the gems that are inside them, obviously defeating enemies along the way. Using your shovel as your main source of damage. You can also, if you look in the corner next to my item, I have a fire rod, essentially. It has 30 magic points, so I can use it up till, it uses all of the allotted magic points required to use the item. There's obviously stage hazards, as with any platformer. In this stage there's falling lava, pits, and they all do damage depending on what you're hitting. Enemies generally do the same amount of damage. It'll be half of the ball, so 2 hits and it'll take away a ball usually. And as the level progresses, the enemies and the hazards become more and more difficult. Now this is the second level, so it's not so difficult, so don't let this fool you into thinking that the game is very easy. It is actually quite challenging. I'm just showing you this level because, I don't know, it looked visually awesome, besides the third level, which is the Spectre Knight's lair. This is the King Knight's lair. All of the villains are very, very well thought out. The banter between Shovel Knight and the other villains is wonderful, and the story is actually pretty solid. You are Shovel Knight and you are looking for your lost friend, Shield Knight, who was lost in the Tower of Fate. This little orb is a checkpoint like you see in Sonic when you pass those rings. This allows you, when you perish, to come back. It's actually a really cool mechanic. Obviously it's been done before, but I like the way that they do this, and I love the way that they actually do their death system. You fight mini-bosses as you go on, and it tells you about the new enemies that you're going to be meeting, kind of like the Mega Man games where it teaches you and then you perform later on. There's bosses, mini-bosses, and obviously, as you can see in the right, the boss life is shown there. Overall, the game is beautiful, the gameplay is actually challenging, and it's something you can play by, when you just want to kill time, or when you want to seriously sit down and, get through a level. Now, here's when you die, you lose treasure. You can regain those bags of treasure, and that is, it makes it so dying isn't as bad. But it's a cool mechanic. It's kind of like the Dark Souls, where you lose the souls or you lose the orbs, depending on if it's in Demon Souls. But it's a cool mechanic nonetheless, and it makes the game a lot better because you aren't just, oh, I lost a life, let's redo the level. You actually want to get back the items that you lost. Throughout the levels you'll notice secrets. Like this one, there's actually a Shovel Knight shaped hole that you can actually fit through. I will get to the end, and when you press up on your joystick, he will actually flip onto the other side, and you will meet one of the people that you can find in the town that is just underneath this. He actually sells you items. This is where I got my fire rod. Overall, the game is visually amazing. Soundtrack is wonderful. Mechanics are great, great, great. This should be on everybody's eShop purchases. Yacht Club Games overall made a game that's fun, visually stunning. The soundtrack is amazing. I can listen to it over and over again. There's about 48 tracks on the soundtrack alone. The game mechanics are fun, and the story of the game is actually really good. This just goes to show you that it's not about graphics, it's not about what's in 1080p, it's not about what has online connectivity, it's about what makes a good game. And Shovel Knight is probably one of the best to come out this year. I give Shovel Knight 5 gems out of 5, 10 gems out of 10. Pick it up if you've got a Wii or a 3DS. Put it in your add to wish list. When you get the funds, buy it. It's $14.99 in America. I don't know what it is anywhere else. Just buy it if you can. I highly recommend it. From one gamer to another, I highly recommend it. I just want to play it right now, but fortunately, I have to do this review. So, if you guys like the review or the video, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, or, follow us on Twitter, or find us on Facebook. It would be nice if you guys left a comment with some love or some hate, whatever you guys want to do. All of it just goes to making this show better. You can share us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, whatever it is. Just get the word out there. The more people we reach, the more we will be able to provide you guys. You guys, have a nice night.